Friends, family, rabbis, thank you so much for joining us this morning and sharing this with our son Pesach. In this week's Parsha, in the weekly Torah portion of Vayesei, we learn about Yaakov Avinu's emphasis on the Beit HaMikdash as the home of God. Previously, we saw Abraham refer to the Beit HaMikdash as a har, a mountain that we descend closer to Hashem. Yitzchak calls it a field where we can grow ourselves and through our actions grow closer to God. Yaakov's view, however, is dominated by the perception that the Beit HaMikdash being literally a bayit, a house for God, a place for him to reside. His emphasis on the home takes the concept to the next level. When it was time to think about names for our son, there was no more perfect person to name after than our Zaidi, my maternal grandfather, Paul Berson Pesach. Zaidi lived up to his role as the patriarch of our family. He built a bayit for his family full of values, good judgment, and ahavat Hashem, love of God. He was a man of strict morals and respect for others. Through his actions, he set an example of how we are to live our lives, balancing and at times even sacrificing our needs for others. Who can forget the advertisement for a major automaker hung up behind his desk? In bold letters printed, deeds, not words. Those were his convictions that he lived by every day. Whether he was administering driving lessons to his grandchildren at the age of 13, or taking us to work and teaching us how to treat an employee or customer with honesty and dignity, he served as a role model and teacher for the entire family. The name Pesach Aaron really encompasses everything Zaidi stood for. The holiday of Pesach, Passover, always begins prior to the actual holiday with the preparation of cleaning out the house and ridding it of chametz. Then there are strict laws and restrictions of the kitchen in the preparation of food. What's the importance of this cleansing? The domestic duties emphasize the need to keep the home clean and pure, and on a deeper level, occasionally assessing where one is Zaidi never seemed to be affected by external influences. He was strong in his convictions and stood up for what he believed in. Unlike Moshe, Aaron as Kohen Gadol led the priests in their responsibilities. As their leader, he provided guidance when needed and was able to mold and pass along the teachings of Hashem to the other Kohanim for generations to follow. He employed the skills and characteristics of our forefathers to help teach, build, and grow future leaders of the nation. While he is not physically here with us today, I'm sure Zaidi is watching over us and, as always, smiling down with happiness. I can only hope that our son, Pesach, will continue along the path that our parents and grandparents have led us on. I'd also like to thank our grandparents who are able to be here today. Bubby, Grandma, Saba, and Savta. From New York to Israel, your presence here means a lot to Tammy and me. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Tammy's grandparents, Sarah and Bernard, and my grandfather Isidore, Zichronam Livracha. Their memories live on with us, and without their dedication to Hashem and Yahdu, we would not be here today. Moms and dads, thank you for all that you've done. Your endless help and guidance, which in haste sometimes goes unthanked, never goes unnoticed. We truly owe so much to you. And finally, Tammy. She and I had a deal. As anyone knows us can attest, we're not especially public with expressing our love and feelings. And so our deal was that I wouldn't go into a whole thank you to Tammy. It was already known, and she's not even in the room anyway. I was very close to following through on my end. That was until I received an email recently that perfectly describes my Yeshem Chaim. The email is a pictorial slide presentation depicting a conversation between an unborn baby and God. It goes as follows. The day before our baby was born, he said to God, I don't know what I'm going to do in the new world. And God answered him, I will send you an angel who will always be by your side. But I don't understand the language, said the baby. Don't worry, answered God. The angel will already understand the language and will defend you from all evil. Aha. And when can I talk to you and see you again? Asked the baby. Don't worry, the angel will guard over you and will teach you everything you need to know. And what's my angel's name? Replied the baby. The name of the angel is not important, but you can call the angel Mommy. When Talia was born almost 3 years ago, she was truly given an angel to watch over her. Tammy has nurtured our family and really has watched over both Talia and myself and cared and protected for us as only an angel could. Celebrating the bris of our second child really is a bracha from Hashem, a blessing from God. The bris of our son stands as a sign that Hashem has, in essence, reappointed Tammy as the angel of our family. Tammy, not only are you my partner in life, but also my angel. I couldn't imagine life without you. I again want to thank everybody for coming out so early, some leaving before the crack of dawn, and following a few words from Brother Rose of Latin. You're all invited to sit down and spot down the hall. Thank you.
Friends, I'd just like to add the bracha of the RJC family, a particular bracha to Talia, one of the founding members of the Kinder Minyan, and on behalf of the entire Kinder Minyan, I'd like to offer as an Aaron a membership in about, 12 months. His first 5 years membership is free in the Kinder Minyan, and we're delighted to welcome him. Small bracha for Eric and Tammy as, again, they begin embarking upon the wonderful process of raising children. When the actual act of the bris has been completed, the father rushes in with a bracha which serves as a kind of a dedicatory statement. He says the blessing, Ha'knisa b'brisa shalach Avinu, to bring this child, I promise, into the covenant of Avraham Avinu. I think in the life of every human being, there are many claims upon his primary loyalty. And the issue of his connection to Abraham and everything subsequent to that descendancy is not only an issue of whether the person will have that connection, but whether it will be a primary or a secondary identifying characteristic in that individual's life. We know already that in the dawn of Jewish history, there is the challenge from Laban, who represents an entire other world of values, some of them important, the world of Yaakov's work, the world of his ambient culture, which for the children born into that house was the culture of Haran. It wasn't the land of Israel yet. And Laban pursues them, and as he finally overtakes Yaakov, who's fleeing to take the children back to the land of the patriarchs and matriarchs, Laban says to Yaakov, "Habanos benosai v'habani bonai," that the daughters are mine and the sons are my sons. That it is true, we know where they came from. We know that you worship a little differently. But in their fundamental identity, these are the children of Haran, and they belong in my house. And what is most important in their lives is what I have given them, or what has come from me. And Abraham Avinu, in snatching back those children, every single one of them born away from his home, is keeping the promise of Achnisam B'Risa Shel Abraham Avinu. Turns to Laban figuratively and says, "No, you're wrong. These belong to Abraham, not to you. And I am taking them to give them back to him, to raise them in the land that he was promised, and to raise them according to the values that he has cherished for us and transmitted." That's why the moment of the bris is the moment where the child's career in paternity is already dedicated, is formulated to remind him that the chief task is to deliver the next generation not only to an identity, but to an absolutely central identity. Eric and Tammy have no question and no doubts at all that the promise La'achnisa B'Risa Shel Avraham Avinu will be absolutely kept. That he will not only be a child who will be Jewish, he will be in every fiber, in his soul and in his mind, in his ethics and in his religious behavior. He will be a child of Abraham, and he will carry the covenant as the center of his world. Hope that you will have great blessing in this work, in the keeping of your promise, that together with Talia and their entire generation, as it may be, you and Tammy should raise them together with every blessing. We are really delighted, thrilled to be able to share this very happy time with Lois and Sam, with Esty and Harold, the grandparents, with Mrs. Burson, Mr. and Mrs. Schoenbrunn, Mrs. David, the great-grandparents. I know that he will do all of you proud. Hashem, Tizko, Gadla, Torah, Chupol, Lamasi, Tovim, Achniso, the Brisa Shel Avraham.
Trying to fade it out nicely.
Here's little Benjamin. Hey, Ben. Hey, sweetie. Ben. Hello. It is the 21st of November. And I think I'm running out of tape space. I'm not sure. But Ben's awake and he's playing on his Jiminy. So I just thought I would, and Fawn decides to call him Benjamin Aaron. So I thought I'd take a little video of him. And now I'm going to go take video of the big sister building his drawers.
I'm doing.
What are you doing with Daddy?
Talia, where are all the pieces? No. We don't go in the back. We don't go in the back. I'm missing 3 pieces that I had out now. Where are they? Where are the other pieces like this?
Uh-oh.
Tell, I'm in my underwear.
I'm not getting
They're
you.
here.
Okay, can I have them now, please?